feel like I should have a mic drop. Like, there is an eyeliner in the world that exists that stays in the waterline, and it's by Prada. See, constant reminder, don't pick your face. If they sold that in a fragrance, like a body spray, a hair mist, I'll buy it in a millisecond. If the stars aligned and you found your way to this video, it was really fun for me to sit down and share a lot of my favorite stuff that I've been loving for the past month or so, and I would love it if you would please like, comment, and subscribe. Any of the three. 1, 2, 3. Any of them. If somebody's watching, if you're out there. Hey guys, my name is Mary. Welcome to my channel. There is no really welcome back because I am very, very new to the YouTube streets. I've been trying very hard to get some videos filmed, and it's been a process, let's just say that. So I wanted to get a welcome to my channel video filmed and posted first before I did this, but that's just not working out that way. So I wanted to go ahead and do a kind of get ready with me type video using some of my favorites from the month of May. First, I wanted to start with skincare, so we'll just knock all the skincare out of the way before we start playing with makeup. One of them is the patches that I have on my face right now, which are the CosRX. They're the snail mucin that everyone is raving about. Either love or hate, I guess. So some people are raving about it, some people hate it. I think it breaks some people out. Knock on wood, I haven't had that problem. But these, when I purchased them, I had no idea, because I have fallen down the Korean Asian beauty rabbit hole super late on that bandwagon. But and it comes with the eye patch as well as these little laugh line patches. My laugh lines are where I struggle the most with creasing in my makeup. I've learned to not put a whole lot of concealer under my eyes, but I mean, even if I try to avoid this area, I try to like avoid putting makeup there because it creases there. And this, if I put these on and leave these on for a little while before I do my makeup, I honestly think it really helps. Like, it does help with the under the eyes a lot, but really this is just what does it for me, what I really enjoy about it. And I'm gonna leave those on to the very last second. Next up, let's keep going with the skincare. Ooh. This Dr. Jart Everyday Sunday Ultra Sheer Priming Stick, Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This really does good under makeup. I would highly suggest keeping this little plastic tip that comes with it, because I forgot to put that on there once, and the next day it was kind of crusty when I went to go put it on my skin, and I didn't like it. But this is, I already put my sunscreen on earlier, so I'm not going to do this, but you just and then rub it in, and it really works under makeup. It says that you can use it over makeup. That would be interesting to test out. Maybe I should do that. Okay. This I rediscovered. This was hiding. Like, it fell behind my vanity, and then I was cleaning and I found it underneath there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about you. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Peptide Skin Injection Fill and Fix Under Eye Cream. Yeah, all that good stuff. It does have one of those metal doohickeys that you can put it on with. It feels cool to the touch. I like to throw some of it in my laugh lines too. But it is supposed to help kind of fill in your lines a little bit before makeup. I would say that it does smooth out a little bit It's not going to cause any miracles. I just really like that it doesn't upset my concealer. It works well with concealer, and I'm not big on eye creams, so the fact that I'm almost done with this one, I think it's a favorite. I just lost it for a while. And then the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Gloss Balm. This is nice to throw on for your lip prep while you're doing your makeup. This is nice just throughout the day to keep your lips hydrated. This is nice to throw on with a lip liner and just have something clear to go with it. It's really, really nice lip balm. Okay, so let's start out with the Ciele Prime and Protect SPF 30 primer. This is to prime your makeup. F30. It says that it will create a natural smooth canvas that enhances makeup grip for all day hydration, sun protection, and lasting wear. Apply liberally and evenly before sun exposure. So I already used another sunscreen for my actual sunscreen, so this isn't, I'm not putting this on to provide my protection for the day. I just like the idea of extra protection. So rub that in. Okay. Now this is super smooth. It honestly just feels like putting skincare on. I love the way that it feels. It goes in pretty quickly. It absorbs into the skin pretty quickly. And today we are going to be using it with the Ciele Tint and Protect SPF 50 Tinted Serum. I love the two together, but I also enjoy this primer with any other product I use it with. It's just, I mean, it honestly would be a good primer, a good moisturizing primer, whether or not it had sunscreen in it, but the fact that it has sunscreen is a super bonus. I have mine in the shade Medium Honey number 8. And I'm just gonna put on like a couple dots of this. I do like putting this one on with the Makeup by Mario brush. And this has a decent amount of coverage. I would say, like, we'll test it. My spot that I picked, that I refuse to conceal because it's a reminder not to pick my face. Every time I see it, it's a reminder not to pick my face. So I'm just leaving it there. So I'm just going to buff this in. This one, it's not, I usually have to mix things in order for them to work for me. And this one, I don't. I feel like I can get away with using it by itself. That are nice and blended. Can we get it up close? It is a fairly glowy skin tint. It's gonna be a lot less glowy when we powder it down, but it is pretty glowy on its own. I feel like the light is bouncing off of it and making it look a little bit glowier than it is, but it is glowy. Okay. And then I do like to take a sponge and just kind of go over it to pick up any excess product. So, and you can see this is shining, it's shining bright like a diamond. So it's a definitely like a light to medium coverage with one layer. but for every day, I mean, it's got enough coverage for me. It's a really nice finish, really enjoy it, and it works really well with the primer. I will let you know, I'm just gonna throw on some of the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in medium dark, and this is Clearly Loved. This is one of the products that I have. I want to do a video where I'm trying to replace a lot of my high-end favorites with like one of their most popular dupes, and this is going to be one of those products. Now I will say, while I'm doing this, I live in Florida, which is quite a humid state. It's the sunshine state, and well, aside from sunshine, it's very humid here, and so pretty much all of these products are like humidity friendly because I'm in and out all day long. It rains a lot here and so these products have to like make it through a humid, rainy day most of the time. Next favorite is the Armani Luminous Silk blush, liquid blushes, specifically in the shade Vivid Coral. I have another shade and I don't like it. I wish I would have returned it. It's the shade, it doesn't have a name on it. I think it's called Rosy Peach though, but it's 50.5 in the luminous ones. I've tried that one over and over and over again, and for some reason that one just is always patchy on me and I can't figure out why. But the Vivid Coral one is beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna go, and this color doesn't really go well with the eye look that I'm doing, but for purposes of showing the product, I'm going to not maybe have the most cohesive look. But these blushes, so you just used 3 dots. I just put 3 dots, and I'm gonna use the Hourglass brush to blend it out just because my Makeup by Mario one is dirty right now. That also works really well with this. And then boom. 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 That's how easy. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. And I don't even like to top it because I feel like if I top it with a powder blush later that it takes away from the luminosity a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave it on its own. I'm actually gonna darken this up because I feel like the camera washes it out a little bit. So pretty. Okay. Now we'll go to the other side. And do the same thing. It just blends out so easily, you guys. It's just like boom. It's so pretty. And then again, I think I might do one more little dot just because after I powder, it's going to also like tone it down a little bit, even though I'm just using translucent powder. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit stronger. Okay. Pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, on to the next favorite, which was the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. Again, this is one of those products that some people loved, some people hated. I personally really like this concealer. Now, I will say one thing. It is a little bit drying. It can be a little bit drying, which is kind of good for humid weather, but I found that I do like to mix it a little bit with the coffee. So kind of for the formula to make it a little bit creamier, and also for the shade. So I like to put a little bit of the coffee one right in the corner of my eye, and then a little bit of this one in the hollows of my eye to help with that, with the hollows. I don't necessarily have dark circles as much as I have hollows in my eyes, but so I'm gonna do one dot on each side of the eye. Put one dot of the Estée Lauder, like right there, and then a dot here. It's out of focus. A dot here, a little dot on the side of my nose, and a little dot right here. Just gonna clean that off a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty concealer brush, and we're just going to blend that all in. Can we see, is this washing out how good that concealer fills in the hollows of my eyes? And then I'm just gonna take this and I just dab it like up. Obsessed with that concealer, especially with the concealer combo, but the concealer, it does really good job by itself as well too. Okay, very quickly before we get to the next favorite, I'm just gonna throw on some bronzer. I'm using, oh, it's so dirty. I'm using my Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And I'm gonna get my little alien ears, alien eyes, all dirty, but that's okay. They wash them out. I'm just gonna bronze up a little bit. Oh, how do you get your camera to stop doing that? And now I'm putting bronzer under my eyeballs while I'm trying to think about the camera. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, see? Constant reminder. Don't pick your face. Okay, so the bronzer's on, and then really quickly, I'm just gonna throw something in my crease before we play with our eyeshadow favorite. I just want a little bit of definition in my crease. So I'm gonna sloppily throw that down. And the reason I can be so sloppy is because I have hooded eyes. So when I open my eye, like most of everything that I just blew out is gone. So that's why I just, like, I kind of bring it up really high just so you can see it when I open my eye. Next, we're going to play with the fun part. This is the, like, my favorite of my favorite of my favorite of my favorite of the whole month. Okay, this is, I think, came out forever ago, but I just got it. First show. Now, this is the Rabanne eyeshadow duo in the shade Date Night. And this is what she looks like. She looks so boring, but it's like this kind of is gorgeous. Okay, and then it comes with this one that looks really pretty in the corner, but we're not gonna put this one in the corner today because we're gonna play with something else that I've really been loving for the corner. But this is the star of the show. This is one of those eyeshadows that when you put it on and you blend it out, it looks like you put like 3 different colors in your eye, but really you only put 1 color in your eye. It's so pretty. It's my favorite eyeshadow that I own now. I love it. I've worn this. I do my makeup only 3 times a week usually, because it doesn't matter, but 3 times a week is when I get to do my makeup, usually like a full makeup, not just like something simple if I have a few minutes before I leave for the day, but like actually do my makeup. And half the time I have been wearing this eyeshadow, and it makes me sad because I love it so much that like I'm not using my other eyeshadow, so I have to make myself pick something else to wear. That's how much I love this eyeshadow. Okay. I really hope this is picking up on the camera. I really hope so, because in person it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put some more on my finger, and I'm gonna try to show how when you blend it up and out, it looks like you put on like 3 different colors on your eye, but you didn't. So again, I'm gonna start down here so it's the darkest down here, and then I'm just gonna kind of pull it up a little bit, tap that out with my finger. It's so pretty. Okay. Then I will go back in with that crease brush that I used and just soften that out with the matte shadow. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna do the other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, so to throw something on the lower lash line, this isn't one of the favorites from the month, but again, just showing what I'm using while I'm getting ready. I really love this Patrick Ta eyeshadow duo in the shade Still at the Club, but I only ever use the top one, which is like, you know, the popular one, the one that looks amazing and shimmery and crazy. I mean, everyone knows this top shade by this point with those eyeshadows. It's so pretty, but I was ignoring this bottom shade, and I was just like, now I found something I like to do with it. It looks really pretty to put on the bottom lash line with that Rabanne eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to tap it off a lot because this one will have a little bit of fallout. The Rabanne one, there's no fallout on that one. This one will have a little bit. On the lower lash line. And it's got a little bit of glitter in it, so it helps my brown eyes pop a little bit. And the tone of it really complements the Rabanne eyeshadow. And it has really, really good staying power, which is important for me for the lower lash line. So it's gonna have just as good staying power as that like cream, whatever, I don't know what that Rabanne is. It's like a cream powder. It's like a moon dust eyeshadow. So I just think that looks really pretty. Okay, now, my next favorite. When I tell you I didn't want to like this, I didn't want to like this. I was like, Mary, why are you even ordering this? Because no. You're gonna hate it, you're gonna send it back, so why are you ordering it? It's not worth it. But I heard several people raving about it, and I really, really not just wanted to try the Prada eyeliners, but I wanted to try this specific shade because I thought it was unique, and it's the Prada eyeliner in the shade Mahogany. And I wish I hated it, but I don't. Because, first of all, the shade is really, but it goes in your waterline and it stays in your waterline. I feel like I should have a mic drop. Like, there is an eyeliner in the world that exists that stays in the waterline, and it's by Prada. Okay, I'm gonna put I will say my favorite thing to do with this is to do like a little smoked out wing with the burgundy, because I think it's really pretty. So I'll just like do a tiny little baby wing and smoke it out. That's my favorite thing to do with this eyeliner, but I just wanted to put it in the waterline because that's why it's a favorite, is that it just doesn't budge in the waterline, which to me is crazy. Hopefully you can see it. And it doesn't budge. It doesn't budge. I don't think I would get any of the other colors because, like, to me, the splurge, maybe if I really wanted to splurge, I'm not big on black in my waterline, but I mean, it would be nice to have a non-budging eyeliner for my waterline in black. The lips, I wiped off any of the excess of that Paula's Choice lip balm that hasn't sunken in yet, because we're going to... Okay, so this is a makeup product that I have been loving, but it's also been giving me like a near panic attack every time I use it, because I feel like if I mess up on pushing the red button and something terrible is gonna happen. I don't know, but when you execute it right, yes, it's the Sacheu, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, lip stain, and I got mine in the shade Golden Brown, and in the packaging this shade looks really dark. It looks like black brown, but I'm glad that I went with this one. I ran with it, and the reason I like this so much is that it leaves, like, for a person like me with pigmented lips who didn't really think I could achieve that kind of like pouty look, because I already have big lips and I have pigmented lips, so that type of look I just didn't feel like it was like I could achieve that vibe. But I feel like I get as close as I can get to it with this. So I'm gonna attempt to put this on. I can barely do it normal, so to try to do this on camera is gonna be absolutely bonkers. But I'm gonna be brave. Okay, so you have to work quick because it's goopy if you don't work quick. And I've already made a huge mess of this today, so.
And you kind of want it to be thick. I'm not getting this good today, but we'll get the idea, I hope.
Okay, so that, we're gonna let that dry. And while we let that dry, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill in my brows and throw on some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully, I don't know what's up with the camera and the lighting, guys. What's new? Okay, so real quickly, I threw on a little bit of the Westman Atelier like stick highlighter in, mine is in the shade Petal. A little bit of the setting powder from the Hourglass palette, the ambient lighting setting powder, and I put a little bit of the Benefit Precisely My Brow in my brows. And now we're back. We're gonna take off our lip stain, so hopefully we can get a good, see if I can see this. I'm gonna catch that. Please tell me you're catching this. Okay. Do you see how it's not scarily dark? This is what comes off. But do you see how it's not hello, can you see me? I feel like it turned into Casper. Okay, so it's not scarily dark. It's like a nice, for me, like lip lining shade. I just really like it, and I can throw this on. I really like it with the makeup, the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut Gloss is really pretty with this. Clear gloss, if I blend this out a little bit before I put the gloss, clear gloss is good with it. And then I really like to wear, I'm loving these. This is a favorite, the Laneige lip glazes. Those are a favorite, and I really like it with cinnamon sugar. Let's just throw that on there. These are those ones with the little, like, little donut. But it's just super pretty. I hope it's capturing all that stuff. Try not to get disheartened. I've tried to do these videos so many times. I'm just try not to be a quitter. Okay, I wanted to, another favorite in the inner corners, these shadow sticks by Too Faced are actually pretty good, and I have two shades. I have the shade Sunset Sizzle. I've got stuff all over my hand from those earlier swatches. Let me see if I can. This is Sunset Sizzle, which is like an orangey, more of an orangey rose gold type shade. And then this is called Fairy Dust, and this is the one that I like for the inner corner. Just like boom, boom, boom. Get a grip, Mary. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you. Usually that duo, I would just use the two shadows in the duo, but for the sake of showcasing this to the one person that's gonna watch this video, me. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Mary, manifest. Manifest. To the nice people that are gonna watch this video and enjoy my favorites with me. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I think I went a little crazy. I'm a little too crazy. Because this thing, it can be blinding, but it's like when you turn in the light, it's just like metallic pop, boom in your face. Really pretty. I think I went overboard on this side. Are we seeing how pretty that is? Can we see how pretty that is? I don't know. Okay, and then let's finish up this favorites very quickly. I'm just gonna quickly say, a lot of people love these, a lot of people hate these. I love these. I actually, if I can figure out how to do it, I'm gonna put a little clip, because I took a clip. I wore this Frost Boss one to the gym. I was sweating like crazy. The sweat dried off, my eyeshadow looked perfect. So, I don't know, I feel like if you shake them really, really well, these are the Urban Decay, I didn't even say what they were. Hopefully I've been saying what everything is. These are the Urban Decay liquid shadows, and this one is the one in the shade Frost Boss, and this is the one in the shade Sugar Twist. If you shake them really, 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 really well and do thin layers, like make sure that you put a little bit on your hand before you go straight to your eye, I feel like they're gorgeous. That's Sugar Twist. That's Frost Boss. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Last eye thing. I know this is a lot of stuff, remember? Okay, it was the sale, the 2 sales, and I've been trying everything out, and so it's been a fun month. Okay, the Armani eye tints, I don't think anybody does not like the matte ones. I do have one of the shimmer ones in Tobacco. It's pretty, I like it, but the matte ones are magical. They're worth every penny. They blend out really, really well. They've got several different shades now. I have mine. I believe mine is called Cedarwood, but it's 30M, and it's just really, really pretty. Mine is more of like a cool toned brown. It blends out so all by itself. I like to wear this, just blend it out and it'll look really smoky, or put this in the crease and put something else on the lid like the Tobacco one or any other shadow. It's just really, really pretty, and I think I want to collect the matte ones of these just because I feel like they'll last a long time and they're really pretty and they're worth it. And I like to blend it out with this Merit double-ended brush, and because you can use this little side to do like a little under your lash line, and then this side is really good for the cream shadows. Just really loving that brush. Two things I wanted to talk about were fragrances. I have been just now not only jumped on my K-beauty bandwagon, but I just jumped on the gourmand bandwagon, and this month I really jumped onto these two. I don't know if they're new or not. I have no idea. I'm not a really fragrance girl, but I enjoy fragrance. This is the caramel. Okay. The Caramel Skin by Fleur. That I just dropped, and hopefully it will still work. It should. These usually work when you go. Yeah, okay. Okay, this one, you smell like a Star Crunch. Straight up. If you notice Star Crunch, the little snack cake, it's not a snack cake, but little snack things. Star Crunches, nostalgic, brings you back to your childhood. Smell like Star Crunch. My husband's like, you smell like a Star Crunch, I want to eat you. And then the other one, where is it? This lady. My husband keeps asking me why I want to smell like things that make you want to eat me. I don't know. But this one, Hot Cakes by Sniff. The perfect way to describe this, you smell like pancakes. You smell like a McGriddle. Like a McGriddle from McDonald's. I like to put this with other perfumes, like I'll spray like my Prism Libre or my Black Opium, and then I'll spray a little bit of this, or just this by itself. I will say that neither one of these sweet fragrances, the Fleur Caramel Skin or this Hot Cakes one, are loud. Like they're not, you're not going to be smelled from across the room, but you're going to smell yourself. And if someone hugs you, you're going to smell like a Star Crunch or a McGriddle. Like, I don't, just really like those. They smell so good. And my daughter comes and sniffs me, and she makes like, oh, you smell like pancakes, mommy. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit of finishing spray. Let me see if I can take this off. My hair is probably gonna look ridiculous. But let's see if I can get my hair to look somewhat okay, so we can see the makeup. Hopefully you can see the makeup. Hopefully this wasn't too chaotic, and hopefully I made a little bit of sense and was able to share some of my favorites. Oh, I did forget this little random thing from Day, that if you wear slick backs, like I wear my hair in a bun every day. This, I know I'm late on the bandwagon to this too. I did pick up the styling cream itself. I wouldn't say that this styling cream is my favorite to style through my whole head. But I think I'm gonna cheat the system and use this to fill this up when it runs out, because I really appreciate this and the brush, so that you can, on the go, like I keep this in the car and I can just like fix throughout the day my bun. I'm obsessed. I really like it. And I almost forgot the best part, that it smells, what's it, oh my god, what is it? It's like a very fruity cactus fruit 3-in-1 styling cream. I don't know how it smells. If they sold that in a fragrance, like a body spray, a hair mist, I'll buy it in a millisecond. Like a millisecond. Okay, so I don't know why I'm getting out of my chair. Thank you so much for watching. If the stars aligned and you found your way to this video, it was really fun for me to sit down and share a lot of my favorite stuff that I've been loving for the past month or so. And I would love it if you would please like, comment, and subscribe. Any of the three. 1, 2, 3. Any of them. if somebody's watching, if you're out there